Are you super tight and hate stretching? You're in the right place. I'm Julie, this is BJJ Ballerina. Grab your belt and let's get at the stretching. It's gonna be easy, fun, and quick and have you feeling better and fighting better in no time. Let's start with a simple warm-up. We'll do squats to good morning. So we're gonna start with a little squat and down, then slight bend of the knees and hinge forward and back up and squat and up, bend and hinge and up and squat and up. Bend and hinge. Keep going. Squat. If you can't get all the way down, don't worry. This channel is going to help you loosen up to be able to get further down in your squat. In the good morning, make sure you've got a nice bend in the leg and as flat of a back as possible. 3 more. Don't let your back round. Keeping the back as flat as possible. Right there. Last one. We're going to do a little walkout to a push-up and back up. Don't make fun of my push-ups, I'm a dancer. So we go, rolling down. You can bend your legs to get to the ground. Bend as much as you need. Walk out, a push-up, and walk back up. You can bend your knees as much as you need to, and then rolling back up. 5 more. Bend, walk out, push up, and back up, and down. Walk out, push up. As you start getting more warmed up, see if you can keep your legs more straight as you're getting closer to the way up. Then walk out, push up, and back up. Last one. Push up, and all the way up. Good. So grab your belt, have it handy. We're gonna begin working on the hamstring. So pick up your feet and put the belt underneath your arches, about hip width apart. Hip width is about 2 of your fists together between your feet. So place the belt between your feet. Then you're gonna bend the legs, grab down the belt. You're gonna pull your elbows back and bend your legs. It's gonna be our starting stance right here. Feet are pushing out into the band, elbows are pulling up. From here, you're gonna try to drop your head down, pull yourself down, and back up. It can be an extremely small motion to get a really good stretch. So pulling hips up, head down, hips up. Let's do 8 more. 7, you can keep that bend in your knee. It's not about getting rid of the bend. It's about the movement forward and pulling yourself down with the band. Down, bend at the top. Try to straighten as much as you can, but it's not about getting straight. It's about the hinge of the body. 4 more. And up. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now, drop the ends of the belt. We're gonna bend the legs and we're gonna just hang over the legs. Drop the arms down. This is not even for the hamstrings. This is for the head. This is for the back of the head, the spine. We're gonna hang over the legs. See if you can grab one elbow with one hand and the other elbow with the other hand. And just swing gently side to side. Let the knees be bent. They don't have to be straight here to get a good stretch. Let's hold for about 10 more seconds. And we're gonna make our way up, but we're gonna sit down on the ground. Bring your belt with you. We're gonna hop down. We're gonna begin laying on our back with both feet up. So both feet up, and we're gonna start laying on our back. Now, one of the things with hamstring stretch that is the most effective and most important is the shape of your lower back as you're stretching your hamstrings. If your lower back is rounded or curved, it's not going to be as effective as if your lower back is as straight as possible. So laying on the floor is a great way to stretch and make sure we keep that technique. So you're going to take your band and reach it around your foot. Doesn't matter how far it has to go away from you in this case. We're going to lift it up, holding onto the sides of your belt. And we're going to try with the belt, we're going to hold it right there, hold our foot right above our body. Doesn't matter if it's out here, that's awesome. You're gonna hold it right here. We're gonna try to straighten and bend, and straighten and bend, and straighten and bend. Keep going. Straighten and bend, and straighten and bend. Now this foot can be anywhere as long as you're feeling the stretch in the belly of the hamstring, in the center of the hamstring. You might be feeling it up your back. You might be feeling it in all kinds of places, in your calves. You might be feeling it. Your body will tell you where you need more stretch by where you feel any given stretch. And let's let that foot come down, and we'll warm up the other hamstring. So take the belt around the arch and straighten, bend the leg out over top of you, and we're gonna straighten the leg out and in and out. Now the hamstrings are pretty big muscles. They're pretty tough to stretch. They cause so much tension all the way up your spine, all the way up the entire posterior chain. They really cause a lot of tension. So if they're super tight, more bent leg is just fine. You're gonna get an amazing hamstring stretch with bent legs. You don't have to have straight legs to get a good hamstring stretch. Bent legs will do just as well. We've got 5 more of these. As you see already in our warm-up, there's a lot of stretching with a bent leg. It still works. We're gonna get a little deeper in a sec, but we've got this last one right there. So let's go back to the first one. Wrap the strap around your arch, and from here, we're gonna try to pull with a bent leg. We're gonna pull it in towards us and away. Pull it in towards you and away. Pull it in and away. Pull it in and away. Good. Hold it in. Hold it in. And from here, we're going to try first working the bottom leg, and then we're going to work the top leg. So we're going to try to stretch the bottom leg out and back up to the flat foot. And stretch and up. This top leg is still bent. And up. Last one. Now stay there. Now this leg, the one that's up in the air, that you're holding with your belt, you're gonna give yourself a little bit of slack here, and you're gonna try to stamp your foot to the ceiling. Try to stamp and bend. Try to push straight up and bend and straight and bend and straight and bend. 2 more, and then we're gonna try to hold it. Last one, try to hold it there. If the leg gets a few shakes, that's normal. If it's shaking pain, very normal. If it's sharp or shooting pain, that's not normal. You want to stop right away if you feel that the shakes are normal. 5 more seconds on the clock. Holding, 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 and coming back down. We'll do the other side. So wrapping the belt around your foot, coming up, pulling the foot close to you and away, and close to you, and away, and close, and away. And 1 more, holding it there. And now we're gonna try to straighten our bottom leg first. Keep this one on the top bent. We're gonna straighten the bottom leg out and up. It might not go all the way straight, that's okay. It'll get more and more flexible in this hip flexor in the front as you get more used to these motions. 2 more. And last one, hold up with the foot on the ground. Now we're gonna work the top leg. We're gonna try, give yourself a little slack in the belt, and we're gonna push to the ceiling and bend, and push, and bend, and push, and bend, and push. Good, last one, we're gonna hold it, pushing up, 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 up. If you get a few shakes, that's normal, keep holding. Breathing, the more you can breathe into it, just like in jiu-jitsu, that breath is going to be a huge part of the improvement and of the process. Breathing. 5 more seconds on the clock. Good, and bring it down. And we're going to sit all the way up. One last stretch here. You're going to start with bent legs. Wrap the strap around your feet. Very similar to when we were standing. This bent leg pulling, you're gonna wrap it kind of around the balls of your feet or the arches where you can get a hold, and we're gonna pull with a flat back towards our legs and release. You don't want to round like this. Think about really using your arms, kind of like a bent over row, that you're trying to pull yourself forward with a nice flat back towards your legs. You can bend your legs as much as you need to make this a possibility. 2 more. And now this last one, we're gonna hold in this bent over row position. Give yourself a little slack on the belt. And now we're gonna try to stretch the legs out and let them come back. Pull yourself forward, stretch the legs out and come back. Pull yourself forward. Last one, try to stretch the legs out. Keep your body pulling forward and trying to stretch the legs out. Trying. It's okay if they're still bent. The shape of your back matters more than the shape of your legs. Good, and we release the belt. I hope that was short, sweet, and not too painful other than the pain of stretching. I hope you're ready to come back for more here on this channel with me, Julie, here at BJJ Ballerina, to have you feeling better and fighting better.